back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I am Lloyd.
I'm JD.
And I'm back. People don't know that, but I wasn't here last week.
Right.
Fooled everyone.
Taped ahead.
And I took
the streak.
I worked.
Knock on wood, remains unbroken. Even though we've had, in that time, people out of the country, people busy with work, people having babies.
It's good to take a weekend off, I think, too.
Yeah. It's I mean, we're both busy, and it's,
Yeah.
I mean, this is
we get
something that we like to do, and
we get 2 days.
But sometimes it's nice to get a whole weekend off and just do other things,
like grocery shop, which I don't get to do during the week.
Right.
Sucks. And Jamie would do the grocery shopping, but
gotcha.
I cook, so
right.
I kind of want my.
So you want to go there and you want to get the ingredients, kind of thing.
Yeah, my vision,
Yeah.
Plus, I've been watching Pitmasters recently on Netflix.
Right.
Which is fucking awesome, let's be honest. It's one of those shows that you only watch it because it's on Netflix and there's fuck all else to watch. And then you suddenly realize this show's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I watched the entire
So Pitmaster is the one where they have a barbecue competition.
Yeah,
right?
And they cook the meat for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And then
get that nice smoke ring going on.
I know all about the smoke ring.
Yeah, it's
looks great.
Yeah.
But it makes me hungry and I just sit there and eat shit while I watch it.
Right.
And get fat. So that's awesome.
Well, that's good. Anything else? Just working away?
Just work. I work 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
I come home and I play with my baby until she has to go to bed. And then
you're right there with her.
And then I go outside and I come back in and I pass out.
Right.
That's my night, every night.
There you go.
Done.
It's
boring.
Yeah, but it's busy, right? And
I played a little bit of Ark, actually. I started Scorched Earth solo, which is super fun. Wish someone else would come on and join in.
I haven't seen you online terribly. I don't even think I saw you.
I'm earlier than you, and then I usually log off, and you get on, and then you play with Wick, play FIFA for 8 hours, and then
actually it's been overkill.
And then you play that for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So usually you're only free at midnight, and by then I'm fucking done. Going to bed.
Right. Yeah. See, to me, Wick finishes early.
Yeah.
I typically come on late. I think it's just because I'm busy doing
Wick
stuff
now, pretty much.
Yeah. If that.
Yeah.
So.
But I have found the time, and Ragnarok comes out July 4th.
Right.
Super pumped about that.
Yeah.
Looks sick.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of pissed how quick they release it for PC, but it is half done watching the reviews on it.
Right.
Still, it's fuck. Now I really want to play it.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Yeah.
But it looks awesome, man. There's a griffin and it fucking cruises and
nice.
It's way quicker than birds, which is a main thing now because birds absolutely suck since the last patch they did, which is fucking brutal. Because getting across the island is so slow.
So slow now?
So slow.
I wonder why they did that.
Because of raiding. They want to start making raiding because they want to work on leveling out raiding.
Right.
Birds are a huge fucking thing in raiding.
Yes.
You can no longer C4 turtles either, which was another huge thing.
Which is funny.
And you can only load so many C4s onto one person because usually you could stack 10. Now you can only stack, I think it's up to 3 or 6 maybe. I can't remember. But so they're really trying to play around with the raiding.
Right.
And see because they made C4 stronger, but you can only use less, and they made rockets less effective.
Yeah.
Because people were just owning people.
I think in doing that too, if you're making transportation so slow, because one of the key things, and it seems slow in the past too, is grinding stuff out. If you have a resource that is, local to your part of the island and it's decent, you're probably going to have to trade at some point.
So now it's all about land dinos because you can still up the speed on land dinos.
Yeah.
So you just go get a wolf and you pump it up so fucking high that you're just destroying the map.
Right.
But that has negative effects because if you come off a cliff and you're that quick, you just cruise, and then when you land, your dino dies because you just flew halfway across the map.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's pretty much how you get around that.
Yeah.
So it did versatile the game a little bit more. It's not all about birds anymore, which was the only thing people would tame to go and fuck with people would be birds. But now, using a lot more, and they made it so different dinos actually do their jobs now, and there's a reason to tame every different dino.
Right.
Before there was a couple of dinos that did the same thing. Mammoths were fucking useless.
Yeah.
Because you could use them to get wood, but the beaver got wood and it was also a smithy, so I was like, why the fuck would I ever tame a mammoth?
Yeah.
But now, they get, I forget what it is. They're super good at now. Like the carry weight is ridiculous for wood or something like that. Right. So they gave you a reason
to get something specifically rather than just.
Yeah. And I think since you've played, there's even like another 10 dinos, dude. Like they just keep adding fucking dinos. It's crazy. Like and it's made the game so much more harder because if you remember at the beginning, it was hard. Yeah. You'd run and something would fucking kill you. And like getting your bed down at the beginning is like the worst fucking part of the game because it's like you're fighting against something, right? Like you're constantly like making like beds, running, dying, losing the bed, having to go make another bed, come back. It's fucking awful. Yeah. Now it's even fucking worse. There's dinos that steal shit off of you. You're fucking losing your bed on the way there. You've got dinos that like give you torpor damage. Yeah. And,
See, I had done that as well. I started playing the single player one, and that was the first thing I found was a dino that basically jacked my stuff.
Yeah, and they're aggravating as fuck. And the spawn zones for them are fucking everywhere. You land, like, it's gotten to the point now where I feel like they put the stamina down, so when you land with your bird, it takes forever for stamina to come back. Right. Because you used to be able to land, wait a couple seconds, and then you're off. Yeah. Now you got to land for like 5 minutes. It better be a safe location or you're getting fucked. Like, if there's bugs, you're usually fucked because they hate your stamina. That's their poison. Takes your stamina away, so it's brutal. But they made it so you can attack while you're sitting now, so I don't know. They're trying to level stuff out. Yeah. I think maybe they fucked the pooch a little bit on the birds, but
it may come back to the way it was. Who knows? I mean, it's a work in progress.
I still haven't got tech tier. Yeah, which is pissing me off. I've been trying to do it on my own single player,
and it's.
When I want to come help me, Jordy said he would come help me, and he fucking shit the bed. He wanted to play a different game. I'm like, right. No. So I've got like 6 Rexes. Yeah, cranked them up. So I keep dying in caves, trying to get the fucking idols that I need to pay. I keep like dying in the caves. Like you need grappling hooks, like everyone in the caves, and I run out of grappling hooks. And it's like, once you run out of grappling hooks, it's fucking over. Like I ain't getting back out now.
I guess that's a good reason right there why it's a tribe-based game, right? Because then you can have multiple people, and then it's not just one.
One of you in a cave dies, at least the other one's alive to either regain your shit, or I don't know. Yeah. But it's still fun single player, and obviously you can play with the stats and boost like different settings, so you can kind of mold it to be like a lot quicker.
Yeah, the nice thing is when you're playing yourself, you can make it so it's a little easier. I know
my map will always be there. Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, and that is a huge plus. Like I mean,
because we've made some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, and we've had some massive things that have absolutely been destroyed in the past.
No memories of it now.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we've reset so many times on hostile servers. And I mean, playing official servers.
But imagine how the
forever.
Official servers feel when the game fully releases. I think they have like some date set now where it's like a full disc release because they're gonna do a disc release eventually. Right. When that happens, they reset the official servers. And I don't know if anyone's ever played Ark, is watching the show, but the game's super grindy on official. Like it's unreal how grindy it is on official. Right. It takes months to do stuff. Like we're talking about taming a T-Rex to ride it. Can take up to like I think it's like 24 hours or something. You have to have like tribes that just want to be on at certain times. Like I'm gonna go sleep and be off, and then I'll come on at 6. And you literally have to do that. Like taming some of the bigger items and some of the sought after things can take up to a day. Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous. When we were on that official server, I mean, I remember like grinding out like we get like 5 pieces of metal, and then we'd make 1 pick.
And these guys have like alpha tribes with tech tier and like unbelievable amounts of crap that's just going to be gone overnight. Yeah. It's and then it's a fight to the top again because I imagine being alpha tribe in official got to feel good.
Oh yeah.
Because you've made it.
You can't you dictate what goes on in that server.
Which is legit because it's an official server, which means a lot. This isn't just a group of friends that have their private server. This is anyone that is, you're top of the leaderboard at that point. Yeah. And it's hard to knock down an alpha tribe in an official server because it's so grindy. If the alpha tribe can keep everyone at a certain kind of level, there's no way you're ever going to get out of that level if that tribe's that active. Because the bigger the tribe gets, the more chance that someone's on 24/7. Yeah. Because if I'm not on, he's on. If he's not on, he's on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you got tribes with like 50, 60 people in them. Yeah.
You get some weird dynamics going on with that too. Like I
think you can only have like a certain amount of people on a tribe though.
But I mean, you get into like drama, like real life drama online. Like,
and
even within the tribes.
Money. Yeah. So like I didn't know this, but one of the guys we played on his server. Yeah. He's bought stuff within the official servers. So like he'll email like PayPal or email transfer like $50 for a Quetzal or for a dino.
Wow.
I heard that one of the guys we used to play with, he bought a wyvern.
Yeah.
Wyvern, whatever you want to call it.
Wyvern.
3 times it died from trolls. And he bought it each time, like $25 or something like that.
So that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So people are paying like real money for
But
this.
mind you, if it's taken 24 hours to tame the stupid bastard thing, I mean, it's, what's your time worth, right? $25 or 24 hours work.
I just like how easy they made it now to go from, when you're in official, you can go from one map to the next. And you can import stuff from within the maps, which is
right.
Cool. So you can have a base in Scorched Earth and bring your Scorched Earth dinos over to the center, which is, I don't know if the center does it. The center's kind of a weird map because it doesn't have the obelisks. I've never actually noticed that, but it doesn't. If you actually think about it now, there's not an obelisk.
I had to think about that for a minute.
Because you feel like there is, because you got the lava place, which you instantly go as, oh, it's red, but there is no.
Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it develops upon full release, and if it
I'm just pumped. There's a new DLC and it's free.
Which is good. And that was my biggest complaint about Scorched Earth, was the fact that they made you pay for it and the game wasn't even released yet and still
I think
in
it was a little boost. Maybe they need a little bit of money or something to
right.
go. But you know what? I stand behind the game since the beginning.
Yeah. It's a great game, and it's, It
sucks when you have to pay for DLC, but of all the companies I'd rather pay for DLC from, it's from Wildcard. Yeah. I've loved the game since day one, and I think I'll continue. Yeah. It's one of the only games that I keep on my Xbox. All the time. Yeah. It does not change. That is one of the games that will always be there because I always play it. Whether I don't play it for a couple of weeks because I got a new game or because I'm playing something else, I will always come back to Ark.
Right.
So in that sense, it's an amazing game.
And what a lot of people might not know is that we picked up the game when it was basically an alpha, and it was kind of like they basically told you right up front that this game may never.
Yeah, you'd run through the bushes, and it was like
it may never see the light of day. It's under development, and At some point, they might just pack it in, but I mean, they did well. They've had great success with it, and I know even PC wise, I know people that have servers and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's doing really, really well.
It's a brilliant game.
Yeah,
and there's other games that are trying to do stuff like it.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll ever touch on it, and that's one reason. It's the dinosaurs.
Yeah. It's really good. I mean, there's so much stuff video game wise going on.
Like you can harvest bees.
Yeah.
There's so much to it too, and there's so much that's possible.
Yeah.
And every official server is different. Some might be terrible. Some might be great. Some have like different infrastructures. It's amazing what people come up with.
Yeah.
Man, like how the human mind works. It's crazy. You can load into one place, and there's guys that think they're vampires. You can find all sorts of stuff on this game, which is hilarious. The interactions are usually horrible. I think of all the games I've ever played, the 2 games I'd say where dicks hang out is Elite Dangerous and Ark.
Right.
If you meet someone in Elite Dangerous, fucking kill him, because he's probably gonna try and kill you.
That's just the nature of online communities, I think. It's just like I said, there's always that thought in video games is that, and you get sort of bred into it from playing games that you are the best, right? That you're always the best because you're always the hero. You're always, the best person. So a lot of times when you go online, you think that you're the best video game player in the world, and you're most definitely not. And, it's just ego central, right? Like, I mean, I
think everyone likes to be the nice guy too, but then once they get to the stage where they can be a dick, they're like, it's fun. It's fun for everyone.
We've discussed it before. It's just like Ark Survival. It starts out, everybody's nice, and then somebody gets the leg up, and then it's just the island gets destroyed. That's just mankind in a nutshell, right?
Brutal.
Rules
have to be placed.
The Earth's a little like that too.
Which goes to show that humans need rules.
I think it's human nature.
We need stability in some cases.
On a micro level, it's human nature. So if you've got people,
we don't need like dictatorship rules, but we need stability.
Yeah. You need some good people in the world in good positions to help maintain.
And I feel that's
the
problem.
Order.
I feel like in real life we don't have good people where they need to be, and I feel like that's the big problem with government. Is that I think the poison that is money has infected too many people.
I think a lot of time the people that get into government are going for the wrong reasons, and it's for personal gain, and that's right off the hop. You've lost. Yeah. You've lost at that point.
Government needs to be an unpaid job. In my position, it's the only way it could ever work.
I think it has to be a good example of this is Singapore. There's not a lot of political corruption in Singapore because their president gets paid so much money, like millions of dollars, so he's not susceptible to bribes and all that kind of stuff. But
they pay millions here anyway. Like, and the amount of money they do get, you don't even know about anyway. They tell you what the salary is. You know they're getting fucking more, and there's so much deceit, and because of the money, I feel like to start again, the only way to do it would be like you have to literally give them nothing because they'd have to want the job for the right reason. And no one's ever going to want the job for the right reason if there's that much money involved.
Right. To the same extent, though, too, like if you don't pay somebody anything, if you go to do a job and you don't get paid, period, and you can't make a living and you can't have a house or you can't, live like everybody else, they're gonna take bribes and they're gonna go.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be like one person is getting like. I feel like the government should be a collective of people that are all got their own jobs throughout society. Yeah. But then ruling and making sure things are kept and making sure things are overlooked between so many people can happen.
Right.
Like I see the one man governments are fucked. Yeah. Because you're getting one man's point of view on everything, and it doesn't matter how much people bitch and complain. When you hear thousands of people for every side, it's hard to pick. Yeah. But if you had a group of like say 20 fucking people, and they all had different points of view, but they all we all had like just miniature rules. I'm not talking like crazy rules. I feel like some of our rules today are fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like it's almost illegal to like hurt yourself. Or like do anything, be anything shocking or anything. They're like back in the day, like things were happening all the time. Like we have some sports that were created by people doing shocking shit. Yeah. You couldn't do that today. No. Because it'd be a fucking law. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to do it. And I feel like that you're almost stopping human nature to evolve and to get like, that's how we evolved from the beginning was like learning and doing stuff. But now we're like so sheltered from everything in the fucking world. We just, it's just like one direction that we're going. Yeah. And every person that does get into politics, they've all got the same fucking view. It's all about money. Yeah. Well, none of it's to do about the mental state. And I feel like one of the best places in the world that I've read about, I've never been there and I don't know too much about the government, but I think is it Sweden I'm talking about? Okay. I think it's Sweden. Where they now like they have rules where you don't work too much during the day and they give back to the people and they want the quality of life to be up, and I feel like that's a better way to rule because it feels like they're actually, I don't know if it's real, but it feels like they're thinking about the mental health of humanity instead of like give me your fucking money so I can pay for this so you can have healthcare and so you can have it. It's
I mean the problem is, to be honest, in anything like America or Canada is that we have a party system. Generally there are two ruling parties and it's one way or the other way. And they're representing party points of view versus personal.
They're both so opposite. It's like fuck.
In all honesty, if I were to change politics tomorrow, I would just say you're not allowed to have parties. You are elected to represent the people in your community.
Just and mingle their point of view. All the ideas.
And then 20 people, if you want to use your example, you use 20 people, they go in, they all represent their people, and that's it. But they can't party up and all that kind of stuff.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
but
and you get
human
ideas.
nature is that we do things just like in Ark, that we tribe up, we join together.
It's like the appeasing ideas too are so different. It's like, what if I'm in the middle on some stuff? And like, it's like, fuck me. Now I got to pick one side, and that's super harsh. Now I pick this side, and that's fucked. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's silly. But video games... Real life, it's all fucking same. People are dicks.
Video games, it's just on a smaller scale, and you see human nature very fast because the timeline's accelerated. Yeah. But anyways, I think that's it for the week. All we have time for.
I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.
Yeah.